Back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, and we're pleased to be joined once again by Sam Paley, of course, from the Mazda MX-5 Cup Series. And it's been a while, but they're back. They're back this weekend at Road America for the final three races of the season. And they'll be also at Laguna Seca and at Road Atlanta to finish it off. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Casey, how are you?
I'm good, man. So we kind of talked about this before I hit the record button, but tell everybody what you've been up to since MidOhio.
Yeah, so it's obviously been a long time since we were last in the car at MidOhio, 3 months, I think. So the summer break's been pretty long, longer than your average, mid-season break. Been working a lot with the go-karting team. I'm the driver coach there and help out with some other aspects. So that's been keeping me busy, especially lately. I also took a pretty long vacation with my family down to North Carolina. Got a break. That was in June, so that was good. Took another vacation with my family, and then besides that, just been doing a lot of sim work, a lot of training in the gym, a lot of cardio work, a lot of strength training as well, and then the driver coaching as well, working on the other side of racing. So I've been pretty busy, but definitely excited to get back at it this weekend at Road America.
Yeah. So the last time you were on track at MidOhio, yeah. Let's. I know you. It's been a while since you've raced, but it's probably a good time to forget about everything that happened to you at MidOhio. Overall, it's how do you think the season is going so far? Because this is really your kind of first go around in doing this.
Yeah, so I think the pace with Macomb Immaculate Racing has been pretty good. But the luck hasn't always been on our side. We had a pretty unfortunate DNF over in St. Pete with the battery issue. We lost power when we were running in the top three with pace to win. And then we got a couple penalties. We got one at Sebring, which I don't really agree with, but it is what it is. And then same with MidOhio. And the whole reason we were in the middle of the pack at MidOhio was I was actually leading the race and then had a fuel pressure issue with, along with 9 or 10 other cars, which the series is sorted out now, but obviously not what you want to see, especially a series-wide issue, not just a personal issue.
All right.
But besides that, we've shown great speed, great promise. Got a pole at Sebring, got 3 second places so far this year, and hopefully we get a little better luck at Road America, and we can translate that speed into a win.
I know you've been working on the sponsorship side of things as well. I know that you partnered with a couple companies and all that, and to kind of talk about from that side of things, what you've kind of learned there.
Yeah, so I'm actually working with XO Consulting, and
Yeah.
Aaron Bloodwell is my agent. He helps me out a lot on that aspect. At MidOhio and at Road America, I'm working with this company, Bind Visual, and they're kind of a groundbreaking virtual reality company, kind of in comparison to what we're on now, Zoom, but more from the virtual reality aspect. They kind of have like a walk-through portal with a bunch of different meeting rooms where you can meet with people, and the surround sound, so it's kind of like a real meeting. The closer you are to someone, the louder they are. You can have a microphone, you can put stuff on a TV, you can sit around a campfire and have meetings. Also, something else they're doing is they're working with a church, especially a church where I'm from here in Cincinnati called Crossroads, and they're building scripture passages in the virtual reality world. And then they're having people walk through the virtual reality world to help them better understand the scripture passage, kind of the hands-on learning thing, but in virtual reality. So
Kind of interesting.
a lot of potential there. They're still in the sandbox stage, but a lot of potential there.
Yeah,
for sure. And it's definitely a very interesting space, especially in 2021.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So going into this race, I know you've been at Road America, Laguna Seca. Let's just talk about Road America. It's a very unique course, and I know that all the series have ran IndyCar, NASCAR, and all the Trans Ams ran there before. It's like it's a very, very unique track. A lot of turns, the Canada corner, a lot of places where you can screw up and all that. What's the challenge of getting around there?
Yeah, a lot of people actually don't like Road America. They think it's a pretty straightforward track. Just a lot of 90-degree turns, a lot of long straightaways. I personally love it. It's one of my favorite tracks in the country.
Yeah.
Plus, it's beautiful up there in Wisconsin, especially around the Road America facility, Elkhart Lake, that whole package. Um, but in the MX-5 car, it's a lot different. That's a very big strategy race, kind of kind of close to Daytona, except the packs will be a lot bigger. We're a draft heavy class, as everyone knows. The draft means a lot, which keeps the racing close, keeps qualifying. Pretty pretty tough session, to get in a lap, and a lot of games are played with other competitors and rivals. But yeah, the biggest thing at Road America is just going to be strategy. You can really honestly be almost a second off the pace and still be in the lead pack just because the draft plays such a big part. So it's just how you conserve your brakes, your tires, your temps leading up to those last 5 or 10 minutes, setting yourself up in a good position, and then hopefully in the last couple laps you're in a good spot to pounce, and hopefully get that win or that podium.
Yeah. Okay, so a lot of people may not know a lot about you. So let's kind of take the next few minutes and kind of get to know you a little bit, Sam. How about that?
Yeah, so I'm Sam Paley, as you can tell from the title. I'm 19. I go to Indiana University where I'm studying business, finance specifically. About to be a sophomore there. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I currently live right outside Cincinnati in Kentucky. This year is my first year in the Mazda MX-5 Cup Series. The last year I did a half season in Formula 4, U.S. Formula 4 that is,
Yeah.
with Jay Howard Racing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, didn't get to do the entire season. 2019 didn't really do much. That's when I started coaching a lot. So the last 3 years, I've been coaching with a couple different teams. Currently, I work with Jimmy Simpson Racing. We're based out of Newcastle, Indiana.
Right.
Been coaching a lot with him, working with some junior drivers, a couple shifter drivers. Prior to 2019, I did a couple years in F4, a little bit of Skip Barber, a little bit of Lucas Oil Racing School, and then before that, I just came from karting. Started racing when I was
Because weren't you in that Cincinnati karting group there a little bit?
Motorsports Country Club of Cincinnati.
Yep.
Yeah, that's when I used to go there, it wasn't honestly that nice. But then Trinity Karting Group came in. They're a pretty big karting team nationally now, and they just did a complete renovation of the whole place, and now it's one of the spots to be. They're going to repave the track soon, which is very needed. But the facility is world class for sure.
All right. There's a couple other things, kind of like those. I don't know if you've seen any of the episodes, some that I've done. It's the rapid fire interviews, kind of like just kind of more like get to know the interesting side of you.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, favorite sports team?
Arsenal Football Club.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah,
I didn't think you would say. I did know that, but I didn't think you would say that because of they're not too good right now. It's like do you want to like hide from the TV or something?
Yeah, to be honest, I really haven't been watching them. It saves me from some depression here and there. But once a fan, always a fan. So you gotta stick through them, through the good times and the bad times.
That's right. I know your favorite movie.
Probably Talladega Nights or Pulp Fiction.
Okay. If you ever have time to binge watch or TV Hulu show, what would you watch?
Right now, I'm watching Peaky Blinders on Netflix. It's a good show. Yeah,
Oh man,
yeah, I like that one a lot.
that's pretty good. I just got Hulu and Netflix, and then I just also got Peacock. So I'm watching the F1 Drive to Survive, and then I just watched the entire 5th season of The Office. So that's what I'm on right now.
This season's a good one. But personally, I don't like F1 Drive to Survive. I know it's really blown up the series and racing across the world, but I just don't like how they dramatize it. When you're an actual racer, you kind of realize how far from the truth it is sometimes. So, like personally, whenever someone figures out that I'm a race car driver myself or asks me about it, they always always ask me what I think about that series, and I'm just like, it is a really good production, but just not for me. Not for me.
Yeah. Let's see. You played now. Well, now, no, I wasn't gonna ask that. Favorite. What's your What's your favorite like? Would you rather like golf, go boating, tennis? What's a luxury activity you like to do?
I like golf a lot. I'm getting kind of decent. I can get myself around the course
Nice.
without losing too many balls. I love playing golf.
Nice. Um, have you been watching the Olympics?
Not really, to be honest. For me personally, I don't really like watching sports without the crowd. I get why they're doing it, obviously, but I feel like the crowd just adds so much energy, and without the crowd, it's just kind of dry. So,
One of
root,
one
rooting
of
for the
the
U.S. back here,
apparently
but
a lot of Indiana divers were there.
yeah, and
So
swimming too.
Andrew Capubanco, I think he was in the final, and then someone that's going to go to that other school in Indiana.
Yeah, I think we have the most medals of any college in the country right now, so that's pretty cool.
That
But
is
not really a big. I don't really watch swimming, so good for them, but not. I didn't watch it live, unfortunately.
yeah. Well, it's a 13-hour time difference in Tokyo. Of course not.
Yeah, that is also true. That is
Yeah.
also very true.
Let's see. Car ride. Since you're gonna go on like this long 7-hour car ride, can you sleep in cars?
Yeah.
There are
From
some who can and some who can't, so that's why I ask.
Yeah, I always sleep, especially when I'm with my parents and they're driving on the way back from races. I'm usually out the whole time because these weekends get very tiring. Just
Yeah.
between driving and debriefing and analyzing data and talking to your engineers and crew chiefs and all of that, especially in the media stuff and the serious stuff. It's a lot. It's more than just driving. So definitely tires you out for sure.
There's a lot of activity at your house. You have a lot of you told me you had horses and you have pets as well.
Yeah, so I have 2 dogs in my house. My family has a few horses. I don't know because my sister rides horses herself. I'm not really sure the specifics on that because it's always changing. But they're not actually at my house. We keep them at a stable. But yeah, I've got 2 dogs. Never shut up. Very loud. Very energetic. Even though they're not puppies anymore, so they're fun sometimes, and sometimes they can get quite annoying. But it's a good break, and I love them both very much.
Yeah, at least they. That's why you shut the door and made sure they were downstairs when you do this.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually just barked like a couple minutes ago out my window. I heard them.
I can well, yeah. As long as I can't hear them, it's like, oh, that's never mind. But the thing is, that's when like when all the local TV anchors had to stay home. It was funny to see how like kids and pets were getting in all their live shots, and it was awesome. So,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. What are 3 things people do not know about Sam Paley?
3 things people don't know about me. One, played soccer my entire life, academy level. That was my main sport besides racing.
Nice.
2, honestly, kind of, well, not embarrassing, but always striving to be better. I still have yet to win professional racing cars between F4 and MX-5. I have 5 second places, 2 in F4 and 3 in MX-5, but no win yet. And then third, keep it simple. I've never been to Laguna Seca, which is the upcoming race, but after Road America. So corkscrew. Yeah.
Who's ready for the corkscrew?
I'm excited for it.
You're excited for the corkscrew. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun play. Have you been to Road America though?
Yeah, I actually raced my first race in MX-5 was Road America last year. I had very little experience with the car. Honestly, had pace to win the race, but got in an incident in race 1 that kind of took me out of contention of that, and then due to that incident in race 1, had something break on the car in race 2. So unfortunate, but I know the track. I know how the dynamic of the race is going to go. So I'm definitely excited to come back,
Nice.
having that experience previously.
Oh yeah. Have you been to Road Atlanta?
I have been to Road Atlanta. Not my favorite track. It's a cool track. But yeah, Road Atlanta is a cool place. It's definitely a harsh place. You can definitely bang up the car there for sure. Many spots to do it, especially turn 1. Been there before. Yeah, it'll be good to end the season there for sure.
All right. Well, Sam Paley, thanks for spending some time with us, and well, good luck this weekend at Road America. Maybe we'll see you get that first win there, bud.
Hopefully, that's the goal always. Thanks as always, Casey.